Scorpio, this is your moment to pause, breathe, and listen closely, because the universe has prepared a message that could change everything for you and your family. A message of divine timing and long-awaited blessings. A message that explains why every hardship, every silent tear, and every sacrifice you made in the dark was never ignored. The universe has been watching, recording, and now preparing to release a shocking amount of money. The biggest flow of financial energy you have ever received, designed not only to lift you, but to secure the well-being of your loved ones. And while you may have felt invisible, struggling with bills, carrying the weight of responsibility, and wondering if your efforts were in vain, I am here to tell you that your struggles have already planted seeds of abundance. And those seeds are breaking through the soil right now. This is not random luck. This is karmic repayment. Divine equity returning to you in the form of prosperity. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, you will see how the signs align, how your pain is about to be exchanged for prosperity, and how your family's destiny can be rewritten with this blessing. So hold on tightly, open your heart, and get ready to claim what was always meant to be yours. Because by the time you finish watching, you will not only understand why this money is coming, but you will also feel ready to receive it without fear or doubt. So if this message resonates, show your support by liking this video, sharing it with others who need encouragement, and subscribing to join our sacred space where Scorpio receives guidance and light every day. Thank you for being here and allowing me to speak into your journey. Your presence is deeply appreciated, and your abundance is already on its way. Scorpio, the journey that has brought you here has not been easy. In fact, it has been marked by trials that would have broken others. Yet you kept moving forward, even when the weight on your shoulders felt unbearable. You carried responsibilities. For your family, you worked tirelessly while silently battling your own doubts. And you endured moments of financial stress where bills piled up and relief seemed nowhere in sight. There were nights when you asked yourself why life had to be so heavy, and mornings when you rose with determination despite exhaustion. But the truth is that none of this suffering was wasted. The universe saw every tear, every sacrifice, and every time you put the needs of others before your own. And while it may have felt like no one noticed, those actions created a spiritual record that cannot be erased. Each hardship became like a seed planted in the soil of your destiny. And now those seeds are beginning to sprout. The poverty you experienced, the betrayals that shook your trust, the loneliness you carried in silence, all of it was shaping you, building endurance, and aligning you with a purpose far greater than struggle itself. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. And that preparation is what makes the abundance coming your way so powerful, because it is not just money. It is validation. It is a divine recognition of everything you have survived. So when this biggest money for your family arrives, remember that it is not a coincidence. It is the universe finally balancing the scales, finally paying back what was long overdue, and you will look back and realize that none of those dark nights were wasted. They were the foundation of the blessing that now rushes toward you. Scorpio, there were times when you felt completely invisible, as though your efforts went unnoticed and your sacrifices disappeared into the silence of the night. But what you did not see was that the universe was observing everything with perfect clarity. Every choice you made to keep going, every moment you resisted giving up, every time you gave when you barely had enough for yourself, was witnessed and recorded by forces far greater than the human eye. Imagine for a moment that your life has been like a sacred book, and each struggle you endured was written down, line by line, creating a spiritual record that the universe now holds open in its hands. Nothing has been forgotten, not a single tear or prayer. And what this means is that your struggles have built something we call spiritual equity, a form of invisible wealth that is now ready to be converted into real, tangible blessings. This is why so many Scorpios feel a shift in the air, Because karmic compensation is unfolding, and what was taken from you, what was delayed, and what was denied is circling back multiplied. The divine law of balance ensures that what you poured into others with love and endurance must come back to you in abundance. The universe is not late. It is precise, and now that your energy is aligned with this moment, repayment is inevitable. So when you suddenly receive unexpected opportunities, money you never saw coming, or doors that were once closed swing wide open, know that these are not coincidences, but cosmic confirmations, reminders that you are never unseen, you are always being watched over, and now it is finally your turn to experience the reward that was reserved for you all along. Scorpio, when we speak of the biggest money coming for your family, it is not just about numbers in a bank account. It is about a shift so profound that it changes the atmosphere of your entire household. Imagine waking up and no longer feeling the constant pressure of unpaid bills, no longer living with the fear of what tomorrow might demand, but instead breathing freely, knowing that stability has finally found its way to you. This money may come through many channels: an unexpected payout, a promotion that finally recognizes your worth, an inheritance, a settlement, or even a miraculous opportunity that falls into your lap. But no matter how it arrives, its purpose is clear: to secure not only your future, but the future of those you love. This is money that feeds your children, supports your parents, and restores the dignity of your family name. It is money that allows you to plan rather than panic, to dream rather than merely survive, to live rather than just exist. For too long, you have carried the weight of financial struggle like a shadow. But this blessing will transform that shadow into light. Your home will feel different, laughter will return, and you will be able to look at your family and know that the universe delivered exactly what was promised. And understand this, Scorpio. The abundance is not selfishly meant for you alone. It flows to you so that you can pour it back into those you love, creating a cycle of stability and joy that touches generations. The universe is saying, I saw your struggles, I saw your faith, and now here is the reward that brings healing. Not just to you, but to everyone connected to you. This is the biggest money because it does more than pay bills. It changes destinies. Scorpio, the abundance that is moving toward you is not random luck. It is the natural outcome of spiritual mechanics that have been at work in your life for years. The universe operates on laws just as precise as gravity, and one of those laws is the law of cycles. For every season of sowing, there must be a season of reaping. You have sown through your struggles, your hard work, your sacrifices, and now the harvest season is here. This is why doors are beginning to open, why you may feel a strange sense of calm even before the blessing arrives, because your spirit already knows that the alignment has taken place. Everything you endured was not punishment, but preparation. And in that preparation, you built resilience, wisdom, and strength that now act like magnets, pulling prosperity into your life astrologically. Scorpio is entering a phase where planetary shifts favor financial expansion. And energetically, your vibration has been elevated by the sheer determination to survive and keep believing. Think of it like a vault in the heavens that has been filling over time with every effort, every prayer, every tear. And now the universe has chosen this moment to unlock it. This is why the blessing feels so big, because it has been accumulating for years. It is the compounded interest of your faith. When this money arrives, it will not only feel timely but divinely orchestrated. The exact amount you need, the exact moment you need it, the exact way that validates you and restores your hope. Scorpio, abundance is not chasing you randomly. It is finding you precisely because your energy, your time, and your destiny are aligned at last. And this alignment is the proof that the universe is not late, but perfectly on schedule. Scorpio, when this financial breakthrough arrives, it will do more than fill your wallet. It will heal the emotional wounds that years of struggle have carved into your heart. Money may seem like numbers and paper to the world, but to someone who has carried the weight of scarcity, it represents freedom, dignity, and peace of mind. Think back to the moments you worried about how to pay the bills, the embarrassment of saying no to things your family needed, the sleepless nights spent wondering if tomorrow would be kinder. Those memories left scars of anxiety and doubt, but abundance has the power to dissolve them when money flows into your life now. It will wash away the shame of lack and replace it with the confidence of provision. It will transform fear into security, replacing the old story of survival with a new narrative of thriving. Imagine seeing your children smile because their needs are met. Picture the relief on your loved ones' faces when they feel supported instead of strained. That joy will be the true wealth, the laughter at the dinner table, the peace in your own chest as you lay down at night knowing tomorrow is secure. This breakthrough is not only about finances, but about emotional restoration. It tells you that you are not forgotten, that your efforts were not wasted, and that your value was never tied to struggle. Abundance is arriving to lift the heaviness that has followed you for years, and to remind you that you deserve to live with ease, gratitude, and joy. Scorpio, let this blessing heal not only your bank account, but also your soul. Scorpio, when the universe releases this wealth into your hands, it is not only a reward, but also a responsibility. Abundance is a gift, but it is also a calling, and how you handle this blessing will determine how it continues to grow and sustain. The biggest money for your family is meant to create stability, but it is also meant to teach you stewardship, to manage wisely, to plan for the future, and to invest in ways that build not just comfort but legacy. You are being entrusted with more because the universe knows you have been shaped by hardship into someone who values every dollar and every opportunity. But you must remember that with abundance comes temptation. There will be people who envy you, who suddenly appear when the money flows. And it is crucial that you protect your energy and your resources. Not everyone who smiles is for you, and not every request is aligned with your purpose. This wealth is designed to elevate your family, to provide education, security, and freedom for generations. Yet it is also a chance to extend your blessings outward, to help where you feel called, to give not from obligation, but from abundance. Think of yourself as a vessel. Money flows through you, not just to you. And when you honor this flow, it multiplies. If you hoard it in fear, it becomes heavy. But if you use it with wisdom and gratitude, it becomes a river that never runs dry. Scorpio, the universe is not simply giving you money. It is entrusting you with influence, with power, and with the chance to turn your financial healing into a beacon of hope for others. So carry this responsibility with pride and humility, and let your abundance become a testimony that struggle is never the final chapter. Scorpio, before this financial breakthrough fully arrives, the universe often sends signs to prepare your heart and mind. And if you have been paying attention, you may have already noticed them. Repeating numbers such as 888 or 1111 showing up on clocks, receipts, or license plates are not coincidences, but confirmations that abundance is aligning with your path. Dreams of water, doors opening, or even finding coins and feathers are spiritual signals that money is moving closer to you. Sometimes it comes in subtle feelings, a sudden sense of calm, even though your circumstances have not yet changed, or a quiet voice within that tells you not to worry because something bigger is on its way. You might notice unexpected opportunities suddenly appearing, like a message, a call, or an offer that feels perfectly timed, or even old connections resurfacing to bring you news that shifts your financial path. These synchronicities are the universe whispering, "Get ready. It's coming." And though the exact form may surprise you, the energy is undeniable. Your intuition may feel sharper, your dreams more vivid, your hope stronger, even when logic says otherwise. All of this is evidence that divine timing is at work. Scorpio, When these signs appear, do not dismiss them. Lean into them, acknowledge them, and give thanks in advance. Because gratitude is the key that keeps the flow moving, the closer you are to the blessing, the more the universe will nudge you with these reminders. So if you have been noticing unusual patterns, unexpected calm, or sudden opportunities, trust that they are guiding lights, pointing you toward the biggest money your family has ever seen. The blessing is not only near, it is already in motion. Scorpio, once the blessing begins to flow, your greatest task will be to live in an abundance mindset. Because wealth is not only about what enters your hands, but also about what you believe you deserve to hold. For too long you may have been conditioned by scarcity, by the feeling that money slips away as quickly as it comes, or that you must fight and suffer endlessly just to survive. But the universe is now asking you to shift, to believe that prosperity is your natural state, that you are worthy of financial peace, and that money can arrive with ease. One of the most powerful tools you can use is affirmation. Speaking life over your finances with declarations like, I am worthy of divine compensation. I attract money with gratitude and ease, and abundance flows to me freely. Another practice is visualization, seeing yourself not in lack, but in plenty, imagining your bills paid, your family smiling, your dreams unfolding, because the mind that believes in prosperity magnetizes more of it. Journaling gratitude each day also anchors this mindset, reminding you that wealth is not only in money, but in love, peace, health, and joy. When you align with gratitude, money becomes part of a larger flow of blessings that cannot be stopped. Scorpio, the more you act from abundance, making choices with confidence rather than fear, giving with joy rather than hesitation, investing with vision rather than doubt, the more the universe mirrors that vibration back to you. This mindset ensures that your financial breakthrough does not become a one-time miracle, but an ongoing reality, a river that continues to nourish your life. So release the old story of lack, claim the new identity of abundance, and walk each day knowing you are not chasing prosperity, you are living in it. Scorpio, as we close this powerful message, take a deep breath and let it sink in that the universe has not only seen your struggles, but has already written the chapter where those struggles turn into abundance. This is your time to step out of the shadows of worry and into the light of provision. The biggest money for your family is not a dream far away, but a blessing already in motion, arriving to restore balance, dignity, and joy to your household. So I invite you right now to declare with confidence, I am ready to receive. Because claiming your blessing is more than waiting. It is stepping boldly into alignment with what the universe has promised. The days of surviving are ending. The season of thriving is here. And soon you will look back on every sleepless night, every sacrifice, and every tear with gratitude, knowing they were the soil from which this abundance has grown. Scorpio, walk forward with faith. Open your heart to receive, and hold on to the truth that you were never overlooked. Your struggles were the evidence of your strength, and your abundance is the evidence of divine justice. Thank you for watching and allowing me to share this message of hope and confirmation with you. Your presence here is not by accident, but by alignment. If this resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss the guidance that is meant for your path. Together, we create a space where Scorpios rise, heal, and prosper. And I want you to know from my heart that your journey matters and your breakthrough is already unfolding. So walk in confidence, because your abundance is on its way, and you are more than ready to receive it.